What's up all my Ewoks, trolls, droids, and Wookiees? It's Anna, also known as that Star Wars girl, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about these new little promos that Disney is putting out for their Lego Star Wars, which are terrifying tales, and I just think that it's kind of ironic and hypocritical, so I just wanted to talk about it and show it to you guys, because I didn't know that this stuff was going on, and apparently a lot of people, especially ones that follow me on Twitter, didn't know. So I saw this image over on Instagram, and I was like, really? You guys, they're so against nostalgia. They're so against, oh, well, I don't need a bunch of 50-year-old white dudes watching Star Wars or, you know, giving their opinion on Star Wars, because we want a new audience. We're trying to pave the way for all of those new potential fans that are out there, not the people that have been watching Star Wars, you know, since it came out in 1977, not since people that have grown up loving Star Wars. We don't want those fans. We don't want that nostalgia. We want everything new. But then when they go and they do their marketing, I saw this and I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, they literally just ripped off the Lost Boys poster, and I'm like, I get that. I mean, so it could be the artist that did this, you know, was doing an ode to one of their favorite movies, but then I saw, I was like, wait a second, they did more! They did more! You know, there's the Thing, and then there's Alien, and I'm just like, what are you guys doing? You don't want the nostalgia, but then you're going to remake everything from the 70s and 80s. You're going to rip off, like blatantly rip off the poster designs, which, I mean, I don't even know. Do they own the Thing? Do they own Lost Boys? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below if they own these things. But one of the things that really bothered me, and I'll show it up on the screen, but so one of the things that they did on their Disney Plus was they changed all of the Star Wars posters, and, you know, they do all these updates for the Star Wars book covers and all of that. Well, one of the reasons why they do that is so that way they don't have to pay the artist that did the initial cover. They don't want to have to pay those royalties to those artists. So, like, for example, the artist that did the cover for the Thing was Drew Struzan, right? Very, very well-known artist, very famous poster artist. There's a fantastic documentary on Amazon Prime that's completely free. I'd highly recommend you watching it. It's, you know, The Man Behind the Poster. Incredible documentary. Go watch it. It's entertaining. Even if you're not an artist, it's really entertaining. He talks about making this poster. And it's like, all right, so they changed all of the amazing posters that Drew Struzan did for Star Wars over on Disney Plus, so that way they don't have to pay him, but they're okay with ripping off his design from the Thing for their Lego Star Wars. I think that that's pretty fucking hypocritical, but, you know, that's just me. Now, if you go over to their actually, this is my Instagram. If you guys are on Instagram, you guys should totally follow me. I post a lot of stuff over there, like fun, exciting trips that I'm going on, people that I'm seeing, like Drunk 3PO, events that I'm doing, and stuff like that. So go follow me on Instagram if you're not on Instagram already. But so I shared this on my story, and I've gotten a lot of people, like, responding. They're like, oh my god, Anna, you gotta read the comments. This is hilarious. So I pulled up the comment section, and it says, this is what, you know, they say: play all day, build all night Lego Star Wars, hashtag Star Wars Terrifying Tales is now streaming on Disney Plus. And then this person is funny. How many times are they going to advertise for this? Apparently there's a lot of advertising that I apparently missed. The poster looks cool though. Let me see. Until this month is up, I'd wager until special Lego Christmas edition. Who else knows what movie this is from? It's like, how do you not know what movie this is from? And everyone's screaming Lost Boys. Definitely not the target audience for this, way before their time. Again, yeah, it's funny. They don't want the old 40 to 50-year-old men, and, you know, because I don't exist. Apparently people in their 20s that have been watching Star Wars since they were kids don't exist. You know, I mean, I watched Star Wars before the prequels came out. I didn't even know that they existed yet, because they technically didn't exist when I watched Star Wars back in the 90s. And, you know, there's a lot of people that have been watching Star Wars since, you know, before Disney took over, since after the original trilogy came out, since before the prequels. There are people out there that have seen Star Wars, right? Since they were originally released. Apparently none of us exist. Apparently none of us can be fans. And so I couldn't figure out who the heck this was. Apparently this is Anakin. I'm like, what the fuck? That doesn't look anything like Anakin. He doesn't even have like the scar on his face that Anakin has. So I don't actually think that this is Anakin, but people are like, oh look, the Palpatine is leaning up on Anakin. I'm like, is that Anakin though? Like, these are terrible, terrible Lego versions of them. And I'm like, does Kylo Ren have a mole right there? Maybe that's not Kylo Ren. I don't know. But I mean, it doesn't change the fact that they're being total hypocrites. I mean, I did a whole video on this a while ago. You guys can check it out. The link for it is in the description of this video. But Kathleen Kennedy's whole thing, because originally the Star Wars lands at, you know, Disney World and Disneyland were supposed to be Tatooine. And it was going to be this epic, you know, you're gonna go, there could be potentially pod racing, like everything that you saw in the prequels and the original trilogy, you know, because there was so much there. There was Jabba's palace, there was, you know, Anakin's shop where he worked with Watto, or I guess I should say Watto's shop where Anakin works. There was gonna be all this cool stuff that all had to do with Tatooine and the cantina and all that, and Kathleen Kennedy said no. I mean, she said no, because we don't want to cater to, you know, the 50-plus-year-old white dudes that are going to come. We want to cater to the new audience. But then it's like, you go and you rip off posters from, you know, the 80s for nostalgia. And then if this will ever load, you guys can go and just see how they're doing that. That's actually where I found the other ones. And I mean, even though I follow them on Instagram, I'm not really up with, you know, the stuff that they post. I don't know, maybe it's one of those things where they're like, yeah, you probably don't want to see this because it's just going to make you angry. But that's where I found those things. I just thought that this was, I mean, completely random. I mean, you want to say that this stuff is for kids. And now, take in mind, kids were a lot, I feel like, had thicker skin back when I was a kid. Because I watched Alien. I watched, well, the thing I feel like I did see it, but I didn't remember it because I watched it again. And I was like, no, I remember bits and pieces of it. I must have been so scared I was hiding. But The Thing is actually one of my favorite horror movies. And I mean, with Alien, again, I watched it when I was a kid, and it fucking terrified me. I don't think kids today, or most of them, can handle this kind of stuff. So you guys, hey, let's take that poster that all the grown-ups are going to understand, that all the grown-ups are going to recognize, but let's do it for the kids, for Star Wars. So it's like, okay, are you guys for nostalgia? Are you against nostalgia? Because from what Kathleen Kennedy says, she's pretty much against it when it actually comes to making Star Wars. But no, we need people to come and watch this stuff, so let's try to bait that audience that we said to fuck off. I just think it's pretty hypocritical and ironic, but that's just me. You guys could say, Anna, you're overreacting, these are just posters, and I'm just like, am I though? Are these just posters? I mean, I would say that, you know, them going and not paying the original artists, the changing all of the movie posters for their streaming platforms so that way they wouldn't have to pay people like Drew Sturzan. I think that's kind of fucked up, and I mean, I think that's something that people should be talking more about. But oh no, it's just a poster, and it's like, yeah, but somebody was very, very talented and went to school, or, you know, was self-taught. I know Drew Sturzan personally, he like basically didn't eat because he was like, why would I spend money on food when I could spend money on paint? And he worked his fucking ass off to become as, you know, talented and as skilled as he was at, you know, painting and, you know, doing mixed media, to build his entire career on and change, you know, the movie poster making industry. But they don't want to pay him, so they want to change out all of his posters. I think that's something to talk about, and I don't think that this is something that should just be looked past, because I think this is kind of fucked up. It's like, all right, you guys are ripping off these posters for nostalgia baiting, and then it's like, but you want, anytime one criticizes them about anything, they just scream, well, it's for kids. And I'm like, last time I checked, Lost Boys was not for kids. Well, I mean, I watched it when I was a kid. My parents really didn't care. They're like, yeah, if you're gonna have nightmares, you know, you're gonna have to deal with that. You're gonna have to overcome that, because back when I was a kid, parents, you know, they didn't coddle their children to the point where they couldn't handle anything. I mean, this is a rated R movie. All of these movies are freaking rated R. But hey, we're gonna remake it. We're gonna do it for kids. We're gonna do it for kids. But then if you criticize it, well, it's for kids. What is wrong with you? I just think it's hypocritical, and I just wanted to talk about it. But anyways, everyone, let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section below. If you like this video, go ahead and smash the like button. If you didn't, that's okay too. Thank you so much for watching this far through. If you guys are new here, you maybe want to subscribe, maybe smash the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. It will really help out me and the algorithm, and especially if you have that little bell set to all, that we will actually get notifications when I put other videos and live streams. Anyways, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and may the force be with you, because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone. Once again, thank you so much, everyone, for supporting my channel and my content. And I have a really exciting project that's live right now on IndieGoGo. Due to requests from those of you in the chat that have been watching for a long time, I did a whole transformation video on going rogue for Halloween this year, and some people suggested, hey, Anna, you should do a calendar. So I did. It's live now on IndieGoGo. The link is in the description of this video. Click it, go check it out, see the tiers that I have available, and thank you very much, everyone. I also have an Etsy where I sell prints of my original artwork, like oil paintings and drawings of various characters. So go check it out. Link is in the description of this video. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.